Hold on. Yep, I think there it is. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, I am Wizard, your Formula World Grand Prix commentator for the past, I think, 2 to 3 races, and we are here at the final race here in Abu Dhabi. And I like to thank you to Retro here with me today. And here comes the lights, and the lights are out. Hold on, I haven't turned the shoot me. There we go. Tell, give me a second. Let me, shit. Let me just, everything came so fast. So, I'm sorry, I'll need to word it. Check if you're here listening to this. Please put my channel into the FWGP TV. I'm live right now here on board with Presmec, who is leading the charge into the straight lines, and Retro, mind directing to my mind putting my channel in the description of Retrospect. W17MP, the one in chat. Yeah, you paste the link. Okay, I see there now. I see you now. So, we're here today in Abu Dhabi with Presmec leading the charge and slipped by Presmec. Here comes... Yes. Let me just put sound of Discord in as well. So red flags has been deployed. Red flags has been deployed.
In a very long language.
Alright, so I have set up on my side of the stream. Yes, leaderboard is glitched. I have set up my side on the stream with retrospect on the other underneath my screen, so you can hear two voices as normal because I have retrospect here on the Discord server. Once again, remember to join the Discord server if you haven't. And remember, make sure to follow the FWGP media channel as well as the main channel. So here we are in Abu Dhabi with a red flag. I'm not sure why someone is on the grid currently. Let me check who is that. Supposedly red flags, everybody should be heading back to the pits.
That's like quite true. Everyone should be heading back to the pits, switching out tires, maybe switching out some strategies as well, just to figure out what to in fact do next, and so that they can in fact get the top hand in this next section of the race. So we'll take a game. So to be right, there's a lot of issues going on. Hope to God these all can be resolved in the game developers, but maybe not, because who knows? But hope to God this can be resolved ASAP. But seems like Presbeck is doing something. Seems to be like all of it is glitched, it looks like to me.
So, since we are currently at a red flag, once again let me introduce myself, and here with me someone who is very special in the Discord server. So once again, welcome everyone to the Formula World Grand Prix Round 4, which is the final round here in Abu Dhabi. I am Wizard, your commentator for the race, and here with me is Retrospect, who has been done an amazing job for coverage on the qualifying session.
Yeah, but however, it seems to be a lot of Roblox is suffering some really terrible issues in terms of the game skins are crashing a lot, especially. So we don't see that much reliability in terms of Javelin broadcasting this because Roblox just randomly crashes with no event log, crash log, which is quite sketchy because most, if not all, applications have actually shown this some sort of crash log, you know, to basically tell you what's wrong. But with Roblox, it doesn't really tell you anything, so it's kind of like a guessing game. So there's something to go that all the drivers are set out on the track and prepared, you know, to simply set off once again. Simply, the two that are not on the track are the Ferrari and the Red Bull that seems to be not on the track right now. It seems like, and they are in the pits. Pretty much about to do a pit start, I believe.
Yes, yes. Some of the drivers are required to do a pit start, start from the pits, which on my screen is currently unavailable. So here's a reminder to everyone here. Retrospect 69 is the channel that you could look forward on YouTube, and if you find a stream, you could actually check another perspective of today's race.
Yep. Check it good.
And
ooh,
lights out.
Starts.
So the race has been restarted with Presmac and Vinny leading the charge down into the first corner, second corner, third corner. Now we are on board with Vinny, who is chasing down Presmac.
So straight off the bat, what I believe so that the goal is in P11 and it's 12. But if you're looking at who's ahead right now, it's Exxon's Vinny. He's literally just speeding on ahead. I believe that's a Red Bull right next to him in the specialized livery that makes it look as if he's a horse for some reason, which is kind of confusing. But they are so close to each other, and I believe that could have been a maybe overtake is on to be in P1, but we do not know yet.
Yes, that's right, Retro, because Presmac is on the chart, still chasing down Vinny behind him.
Yeah. This absolute tightness, especially around these Abu Dhabi corners, which you have to be especially quite careful of, because if you go a little bit too fast in, you may actually accidentally go out too wide, which can in fact allow you to collide within the walls itself. So you have to be especially careful, especially about the final corners and turns.
Yes. So now we have Presmac, who is being attacked by Hello There, the teammate of Vinny in the Williams.
With Hello There, he's just simply going to relax throughout this whole race because it seems to be based off of the points that he actually found connected for the past couple of races. Just seems to be like he's simply too dominant, and just seems to be like that. If he ends up in pole or podium, he could just simply just win the championship. Like, he has a lot more points than everyone else, as if he has, and with this right, simply has enough points in order to simply succeed as one if not the Formula World Grand Prix's World Championships. But we seem to be seeing that Presmac is trying catching up ever so closely with XSVI, with of course an impressive gap of 0.042, which is absolutely insane right now. And this gap is ever so slowly getting closer and closer. And I believe that DRS could simply be enabled within the next lap, I believe, if he keeps up with this closeness. With gap between him and Hello There is around a second also, so he managed to catch up a little bit more. He could simply enable that DRS, but so far the DRS seems to be could be enabled for a Presmac between himself and XSVI. Oh, the fastest lap has been achieved by a 1 minute 26.165 by DD as well.
Noor, I think that's Noor in P7, which has a 0.4 second gap between the leader up in front. So let's look back into the top three currently. So you can see Vinny here is still leading the charge with Presmec, trying to hunt him down. But don't forget Hello there, who is being chased by Rival. Unsure this 1 second gap will make it, but let's hope the drivers stay concentrated, as it is just been lap 3 of this final race of the season.
Yeah. So, get into this and
No worries. So here we have a little bit of action between Kyle and Dead Lenore. Is in P5 and P6. There's a two front wings. Unsure whose wings are those, but and the fastest lap goes back to Vinny, your race leader, who is leading Presmac for a 0.848 seconds. So currently the fastest lap is a 1 minute 26.038 seconds by Vinny just now. Let's see if anyone else could beat that time. Fastest sector 1 for Rival.
Rival netting with 17 seconds. That is not quite bad, but to be honest, after analysing all the tyres so far for all the drivers, it seems to be that both Williams are on such inefficient tyres of being soft, especially when that they only last for a couple of laps, while mediums and hards last a lot more longer. And I wish they could in fact use mediums or hards, especially to start off the race with, so that they could in fact last as long on the race and to in fact keep their positioning, because I believe that they and many other people on softs could simply do an early pit stop in order to simply switch out from softs to mediums or hards.
Yeah, okay, a little bit jump from Vinny right there. So about the tire compound today, we have softs, medium, and hards. Being softs being the fastest, but the shortest lasting one.
Rivals for netting literally just screws up. He spins out on the final turn. And he seems to be going to be losing positions towards the Ferrari behind him. And he does, I believe, quite smoothly, which is absolutely insane. I don't know how he managed to slip up like that. I think he must have done some over-throttling, which in fact caused him to in fact slip up and collide with the barriers, which is such insanity right there. Like, so unfortunate.
So we have a little bit action between P5 and P4 Rival and Dead Lenore here, which Dead Lenore just now went wide, but still recovered from the mistake.
But so far, it seems to be that the Williams seem to have themselves a nice sandwich over here, just sandwich themselves, and I believe that's the Red Bull in between the two Williams, and this could put some more pressure on the actual Red Bull itself in order to simply screw up, especially when they have Hello Z 951 behind him, which is a really dominant and good driver, with of course ahead of him being another Williams driver, which is literally just covering the front end as well. Maybe they could be planning some sort of attempt to pretty screw over the Red Bull so that they can in fact get the Williams up ahead in P2. But so far it seems to be like that the Red Bull is doing an extremely good job in terms of handling the pressure, and especially the track itself, and when especially when they're hard compounds as well. So I believe that in my opinion that they're probably going to be a P1 because anytime soon, because simply P1 is rocking soft tires and the car behind them is also rocking soft tires, which is probably going to allow them to do an early pit stop in order to do so, in order to switch over towards mediums or hard compounds.
That's true. Retro has pulled out a factual point here, but however, we will remind everyone here in the game that the soft compounds in this game is pretty unique, I would say, because even though they last the shortest, they still can last up to like 15 to 20 laps during the race. So usually we could see compounds like softs to softs rather than soft to mediums, because it's not that accurate in this game. However, drivers and managers are going to strategize when to pit, because the key point that we need to look after is that when will they pit, and when they come out, will they lose any positions? Can they gain back the positions they lost through the pits? That's what the team managers are concerned about. So it's not usual for us to see mediums on hards in the FWGP series. However, we do see some wet tires and also using the soft tires in a regular race.
Especially when that some reason that to do rocky wet artifact dry tracks, which are really inconvenient, really not that good. As of course, like wet tires easily like degrade a lot when they are on dry tracks, and only specialize on wet tracks. So hope to God that the team managers, team principals know about this and know about tire degradation, all those sort of stuff, so that they can make if that one of the most effective strategies, so that they could in fact like go away from the pits and go in and out of the pits without losing that many positions. Since we mean that the Williams are going too deep, but since we mean that the Red Bull is ahead, it looks like that, with of course the two Williams being in behind as well. Ooh, since we mean that the Ferrari in P4s is just screwing up and just actually went a little bit too far and caused a little bit of smoke to happen.
So, reminder to everyone, driver of the day is available. Go and vote for your favorite driver of the day on the website of the Formula World Grand Prix website, which can be found in the Discord servers. And yeah, remember to vote. Who do you think deserves drivers of the day? Now we checked up on.
Make sure to go vote for that. It was that with yeah. Sorry about that, but anyways, we seem to be seeing Prospect seems to be slowing down and letting Hello There literally just overtake him, which is absolutely phenomenal. Seems like now Hello There is the leader of the race. It looks like. Well, of course, Price is in P2, but the Williams is all the way down to in P6, which is quite odd, especially when that Williams has really been a dominant team, and I'm just curious how they fall down so much.
Well, it's possible that they might just spun out or went wide, which we didn't see, unfortunately. However, I want to point out something, that just now Presmac has taken back the lead from Hello There from the Williams, which is because just now we saw during the race that Presmac just slowed down and allowed the Hello There to pass him. Is a strategic move made by Presmac, as the attack mode is deployed when you're behind a car which is 1 second behind them. So it was a strategic move for Presmac. So now we can see that Presmac is up at front again.
It's actually not that bad. It's actually quite genius if they're going to use attack mode like that in order to get that extra boost and extra gap in order to basically be ahead.
Unsure just now what happened in the corner near the final corners, as we see some front wings fell off. Unsure what happened. I'm not sure why is there a van in the pit stop. There's a giant,
Van?
a white van in the pit stop. It's moving, and it just backed himself up into the box. I'm not sure what is going on over there, but we can see
There's
it.
some weird stuff right there.
Yeah, there is the white van. What is going on? There's the white van. From Delanor perspective, who is coming out of the pits in P5, P6, sorry. Oh, he's dropping P7. Never mind. Okay, let me figure out what happened to the leaderboard. It's gone for some reason.
It's like a keybind, I think, in order to get up and...
I forgot which one. It's not L.
Yeah.
Which one did I press? Let me just back it up and see if I can see it again. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Nope. Okay. Keybind. Oh, goodness. Hey, there we go. We see it back now. There you are. So your current leader, Presmag, is leading the charge with a 2-second lead between Hello there. And one Verstappen is in, I don't think it's P3 anymore, as Speed for Rages is crossing the line to become our third position, being third. And behind him is one Verstappen who has shown quite enough skill throughout this series for this season. And here is Vinny in P5, which was a very surprising turn of events because he was right in the front of the pack. However, he is now stuck at the back.
But back in P1, the gap between Hello there and Prix is a solid 2 seconds, and it seems to be a yellow flags be waving ahead in Sector 2. So something in Sector 2
unsure.
must have happened.
A little bit jump from the drivers, maybe. It's possible that they have been eating the sausage curd too much. Too much sausage is not good for health, ladies and gentlemen. So stay healthy, eat something good.
Yeah. But anyway, it seems to be if I blue flags for blue Audi. So it seems to be that there's a blue flag
for 12.
For the Audi.
In 12. Here goes
In P12.
P12.
Now he is 3 laps behind the whole race itself, which is absolutely insane right here. Like, I never expect...
A smash from Vinny just now out of the corner. Unsure did he have damage. Yes, I think he had some kind of damage on the front wing. Yes, he lost the front wing a bit on the side, maybe.
I think that's a yellow flag for Sector 3, I think that's the sector you're probably talking about.
Possibly, it's possible. That's the yellow flag, possible. And here comes Kyle in P7, Delanor in P7, who is getting chased by Kyle from P8. A P7 fight in the making, ladies and gentlemen, here at a P7 perspective of Delanor, who is being chased by Kyle. And Kyle tries to overtake Delanor but fails. But right behind Kyle is Rival, who is chasing down Rival is chasing down Kyle on the main straight using the attack mode and into the corner. And the three cars stays normal. Wait just a minute. I think that's Rival trying to make the move from the inside. Will he make it? There he goes. Rival trying to make a move on Kyle but fails. As Kyle takes the better line. But it's not over yet because Rival is trying to do it again. But no. Because Kyle blocks the door in front of Kyle and doesn't let him go through. Here he comes. Can Kyle defend his position? Or Rival will take his position. Will he do it on the next corner? No! Down to the main straight. Fails. Stays in P9. What happened? Oh no, it's just lag.
Ooh,
it's just lag.
So close. It's so... Yeah. But it seems to be like so far that Prezi is really comfortably ahead. I think the hard tires are really being good for him, and especially quite useful. So I think this in fact caused I believe the two Williams in fact pit in, or at least one of them to be pit in for some hard tires to basically switch out from the very worn softs for some reason. Like,
That's Vinny who came out of the pits. So just now I did said that usually soft to softs, but actually when we do soft to softs at the end of the race, the latter softs will be deteriorating. So it's not strange that Vinny in P10 just came out of the pits with a hard tires because they are trying to outlast everyone here now in lap 14. Remember to drink much water during these times, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Delanor and Kyle, I believe, just went wide. And here comes Rival making the move down on Delanor, and he makes it into P6. That's a P6. Oh wait, that's a P5, my bad. P5 for Rival, who made the move on the Ferrari, on the McLaren. But here comes Delanor trying to make the move again, back in front. Will he make it? No. No, he can't, because Rival slams the door.
Ooh.
Yellow flag for sector 2.
Oh, Prix seems to be out. Prix seems to be out. He pulled over. He's literally falling back really behind. I do not know if he decided to DNF from the race.
Yep, he's out. Speed is out. Speed for Rages in P11. Just slammed the wall. Unsure what happened there. We might need to... Yeah, the car stopped. The car stopped. Yep, we can see its hazard blinkers are on right now. Unsure with the FIA stop the race here or anything else. We do hope the driver is. We hope the driver is all right inside the cockpit. Hope he didn't have too much of a hit. And yellow flags on sector 2. Yellow flags on sector 2. Fastmax still leading the charge with a 25-second gap between himself and Hello There. And one Verstappen has a 29-second gap between the leader and himself. We could see a little bit of excitement from chat here. Someone's cheering on Rivals, and while some of them cheer for Ferrari. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will be an exciting race with so much to go. So much laps to go. Let's hope we have an exciting and unforgettable final here in the FWGP Season 3 final here in Abu Dhabi. So now we have Delanor, who is on the attack on Rival. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still fighting on. So drivers are reminded to slow down on sector 2 with the unsuspected stop from Speed for Rages here, who is still on the track. Max still leading the charge with a 20-second gap between himself and Halldale. Excellent driving from Presmac, who we have seen a lot. We have seen him a lot in the front for the past few races during this season. So lap 17 starts here with Presmac, who is the sole driver in lap 17 currently. And here's Hello there. Ooh, a little bit wide on the exit just now. Might scratch his car a bit, unsure what happened. And there's a glitch on the leaderboard. There's a little bit glitch. So I believe the driver here is Body the Gamer, who we also seen a couple of times on this channel for a little bit in the midfield, but today unsure. He's a bit off pace today. Presmac is doing an absolute dominant race. I'm sure he's a hybrid of Verstappen and Kimi right here. Seriously, he's leading everything. He's leading everyone, lapping everyone, and look, here he comes. Another one is going to be lapped by him. Who is that? Let me see. That is Pablisi. Pablisi is going to be lapped. He's gotta run for his life. He needs to run for his life. Blue flags must have been risen for Pepsi, and there he goes, Presmac. Presmac leads away from Pepsi, who has gone wide. Who's gone wide? So to everyone here who doesn't know this livery, that is the Apex Formula team here in Abu Dhabi. Yes, it's not fictional, it's real. You people stop yapping about, oh, it's just a fictional team from the F1 movie, it doesn't exist. No, here they are in the final. Here they are in the final, in the Abu Dhabi race. Oh, there might be some action in P3 and P4 with Rival and one Verstappen. You alright, my friend?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So lap 19 of the 42 laps. Blue flags for Apex GP, P9 and P10. That would be Pepsi and LOL. Unsure Presmac has overtaken them just yet. Let me check. Yes, Presmac is here. Then where's... No, I think they passed him. Yep, I think Presmac has passed the two Apex drivers. Possibly.
Yeah, especially when
they're
that far ahead of the lead.
My bad. I think wait, who's up in front of Presmac? Let me see. So here we are on board with Presmac, who has the fastest lap of 1 minute 25.263 seconds. A yellow sector for his sector 1. Attack mode open for Presmac. Oh, I see. I believe that's Rao. I think that's Rao. Is that Rao in front of Presmac?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably Rao in front of Presmac, but he still has a gap, so no worries. Just keep it your pace, Rao. You can do it. So once again, reminder to everyone here in the stream. Remember to vote for Driver of the Day on the official website of the Formula World Grand Prix website, or you could go to the Discord server and find the link there.
Helios is quite far behind, with a 36-second gap between himself and Presby, which is absolutely insane, especially how much of a dominant driver he is. But I think he's not going to be trying this race because honestly he has enough points as it is, so he's probably not going to be trying as much compared to Presby, who's just going to put in as much effort as he can so that he can gain the most amount of points for Red Bull, for potentially gaining some more constructors points, some points for himself, and so that he could get a better positioning for himself and for the constructors team on the leaderboard. It seems like, because he is part of the many other teams and the many other drivers that are closely competing, unlike Helios there, which is far ahead. Especially remember that he's winning race after race after race constantly. But we're about lap 21 or lap 42 within the race itself, so may see a lot of stuff changing, especially where we've seen a lot of front wings being smashed on the last couple of turns, which is absolutely insane. But it's this me that Presby did not smash his wing in. We see some close competitiveness between McLaren and of course the Audi driver. But it could be that could be the potentially lapped driver, so he probably needs to pull over anytime soon and allow him to pass if he does not want to get himself a blue flag penalty. Because so far it seems to be looking as if like he is defending the his position for the McLaren, which is against Formula One rules, as if you defend your position, especially when you're on a blue flag and such, from the car behind who's not on a blue flag, then you're just simply gonna get yourself a nice penalty, which is quite harsh, but however it is quite fair. But it seems to me like that the position slowly handed. Species some close competitiveness. Lawless speed is the same area. But seems to be like more drivers are starting to get slowly lapped. Seems to be like from P9 and below, all these drivers are in fact lapped by at least 2 laps, I believe. There was more to be coming.
So here we are in lap 23 of the 42 laps. We're almost halfway there. Body the Gamer here somehow slowed down. Maybe he had a little bit too much outside the track, a little bit of track penalties for Body the Gamer. I think that's the case since he had a red first sector here. Yes, Sector 3 he had a had a bad sector. He went out of the track, and the warnings have been given 3 times, so he might just got a little bit unlucky, I must say.
Yeah. But it seems to be quite impressively that one of the Ferraris are in P4 with Declan Noir being in P4. But everybody seems to be right that the other Audi is slowly catching up, as of course he is in P3, while pretty much sandwiching Hello There 951 in the nice Audi sandwiches, which is quite the opposite, as of course he previously done that with the Red Bull, but now it seems to be sandwiched between the Red Bull and of course one of the Audi drivers as well. But with that, seems to be like some other people also catching up to Helio Day 951 as well.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think Hello There has overtaken Presmec by the time we turn back to them. Well, I'm a little bit sorry for you guys here in the watching the stream here. I didn't catch the moment for you guys, but let's give our hope. Let's give a round of applause for Hello There with such a performance. Now who is leading Presback? I'm not yeah, the leaderboard hasn't been updated. I just want to point. I just want to point out someone.
Hello There 951 in P1.
Hello There is in P1 with Presmac, who is not in P1 actually. Unsure what happened to the leaderboard. Yeah.
So when the Hello There is in the lead, it looks like. But it seems to be like most of the drivers are now on the hard and the medium compounds. The outliers are Paybe Zai, Paybe with soft compounds, Lol Mitri with softs, and yeah, that seems to be it really. It seems to be like one team is rocking softs while the rest are rocking mediums or hards, but the majority are in fact rocking hards, it looks like.
Once again, reminder to all team managers, requesting for a look on your opponent's tire compound is strictly prohibited. Please don't ask the commentator to spectate your opponent's tire compound as to fight for your team. Please do not ask us to do that. That's just ridiculous, okay?
Yeah, but it could be touchy bringing some balls, and it could just be potentially some spycraft.
Which retro? I don't think I need to remind you after you said that sentence. Retro, you're doing the exact thing that you said you shouldn't do. Well, anyway.
What's doing?
Well, anyways, so Hello There is actually P1. So FIH stewards might need to figure this out. Lap 26 out of the 42 laps, with Hello There leading. Currently unsure, maybe there's a glitch from Presmac's perspective. Oh, Presmac is being chased by someone. Presmac, or did he overtake someone? I think yes, I think he overtook Vinny. Yes, Presmac just overtake Vinny. Maybe that's a lap, I'm not sure. That's a P7. Or, wait, is it possible that Presmac is actually lapping everyone so fast? He's almost catching up to Hello. Wait, I don't want to imagine that. Hold
It's
on.
probably could be a truth there. It could be a truth there where he is that in fact quite literally catching up to everyone is to Hello there, it seems like.
Yeah, so maybe Presmac is actually in front while Vinny is still in P2. Wait, that might be huge. Presmac is doing something very unprecedented here in the FWGP series. For the very first time, we see in this series that a pole driver is lapping everyone. Who is lapping? He might just lap himself at this rate. He might just
Yeah,
lap himself at
exactly.
this rate. My goodness.
Seems to me right that if you have a eye on where Vinny is, yeah, Vinny seems to be
Yeah,
flag for
Presmac
P7 Vinny.
has passed Vinny at this point. So
Ooh. So bumps that we saw for the Williams and he was screwed me up once again.
oh, now then it's crucial for Hello There to absolutely run the heck away. Because Presmac might just overtake everyone in this race. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but we still pray for him. Good God. So now we're on board with Presmac, who is right in front of Vinny, who he just passed. So the next on Presmac's hunting list is Kyle, who is currently fighting with unsure an Audi. That's an Audi. Yes, that's an Audi, but not sure which one. Oh, that's Buddy the Gamer. Oh, he's okay. Yep, the Audi had the blue flag, I suppose. Okay, here comes Pepsi. Pablizzi.
Payable just came out. Since walking something again, which is absolutely insane for the most part. Like you would go for mediums or hards, but no, it seems to be like that looks like maybe the kind of like team it could be that that they rather stick on the softest down mediums or hards. Like
that's the Apex. That's the Team Apex. The Apex GP team. Pepsi. Yeah, I would just call it Pepsi.
Yeah. And Buddy the Gamer just pitted it again for some nice mediums, so it seems to me like that drivers are coming in slowly to pit in, get some new tires on, and so that they can in fact get a nice fresh tires or something, in fact get some beautiful grip on the track itself. But they're going to start off with a little bit of coldness, but after a lap or two, they're probably going to be nice and warm, you know, to be pushed full on.
So here we have Rival, who is coming out of the pits with some softs, some new fresh tires. And here's Presmac somehow fighting Vinny on the last sector. Out into the main straight. Vinny should let Presmac pass. He has the blue flag, actually. Not sure is it Presmac who did a mistake during the last sector and allowed Vinny to pass him. But, well, now that Vinny actually needs to let Presmac through, blue flags must be risen for Vinny at this rate. It's currently evenly spread out throughout the entire track. I'm just curious. Speech for Rages has been sitting here. He's not jumping out. I'm not sure. Is it a new rule for the FWGP? I haven't checked too much about it, but yeah, Speed for Rages has been sitting here after the crash.
I think he should just be happen anytime soon. He should not really be there for that long. Like,
Yeah. So we're now on board on Presmac, who is still trying to lap Vinny. Vinny has not yet given the space for Presmac to overtake him.
Yep. So Hello there's like 5 is quite ahead. But seems to be like where the other driver seems to be, or get Presmac, he seems to be in P8, it looks like, where Vinny seems to be quite ahead. So Presmac seems to be falling down quite a lot.
He's chasing down everyone he sees. Seriously. Yep.
But the only close competitiveness to see is between Vinny and Presmac, and of course between the two Apex GP teams, it looks like, as of course both of them are quite close and close to that there could be some potential overtaking opportunities for these 4 drivers in order to commit within these races.
Someone spin out, someone went wide. Lowell just went wide from the Apex GP team in P9. He went wide and lost the time between himself and Pab. Oh, just slow down. Pab just slow down. Oh, never mind. Lowell just went into the pits. Maybe the team order went a little bit confused. Confusing for the drivers whether who should pit. Well, we don't know for sure, but it's just straight up weird at the end. So Presmac here, possibly finally past Vinny in the Williams. I assume so. 3-second gap between Vinny and Kyle in the McLaren. So we are
Payable almost slipped up, it looks like. Oh, the Ferrari is pitting for some new tires. Maybe he's gonna walk on to some mediums, maybe to softs if he's challenging enough. And of course he does some softs, so he's gonna try and commit a nice challenge and see if he can last throughout this whole entire race now on the soft compounds.
Yes, 10 more laps to go. Softs might be the better choice here with the with now the Ferrari having
the McLaren just slipped up. I think the McLaren just slipped up and
he lost the wing.
His whole front wing.
Oh my goodness! It's gone.
He literally just slipped up and it's gone. So he's gonna spend some extra time repairing the front wing and of course get some new tires on, which is absolutely insane. Like maybe he lost all the grip in his tires and couldn't really control the car anymore, or maybe just that he went too deep and too fast and it could just let him to crash his front wing out. You may not ever know about what might happen.
The entire wing just went out. It's completely gone just now. Unsure what just happened inside Kyle's mind, but let's hope he could regain some positions after that long pit stop of 7 seconds pit stop.
Yeah. But I believe that Hello Z951 may not even switch tires at the moment. I don't think he would probably switch tires, but due to him having this abundance of a gap, I believe, like he may have a really large gap, I believe that he could just switch onto some soft and last throughout the entire race with them. It's entirely up to his option if he wants to in fact do that. But it seems to me that Hello Z951 took some sausage really hard and bumped him really violently, it seems like, but seems to be recovering quite well. So Hello Z951 has the option to switch onto some softs and with of course staying in P1 because he has such an abundance of a gap.
Well, we do remember that Hello There has pitted in lap 13 for the hard tires, and now he's still staying out, trying to last everyone else, just like I said when he pitted. So maybe that's the strategy for the Williams today. Purple sector for purple
31
sector 3 for
seconds for
Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is quite
31,
shocking.
31.745. My goodness.
Yeah, real shocking.
We might have some action in P5 and P4 with one Verstappen and then Lenore in P4. A 1 second gap between the two of them. Will one Verstappen find the space he needed to overtake the Ferrari? Here he comes. And pulls away. Just like nothing happened.
This is because the Prospect is going to box for some new tires, it looks like. And he goes for some softs, so more drivers are slowly switching in from the hards to some softs just to last throughout the entire race now, it looks like.
Well, it do seem so.
Yeah. And I think this could be the perfect time for Helios to hit, maybe. Let's see. In fact, see what he might do next.
So
Nope, he
here's...
goes out for another lap, it looks like. So he's going to stay on the hard compounds just to see how long they could just last. Literally put them on the limits, it looks like, since, of course, he seems to be pitted since lap 13 for the hard compounds, and seems to be doing quite well for him ever since.
Yes, it's what we said. Like hard tires are the long-lasting ones. However, it's the slowest between the three compounds of softs, mediums. It is the long-lasting one. So the pace might be there after some time, but you never know. You never know, will he last it or will he go pit? Now, lap 35 here for the lap 42. Possibly 7 laps remaining. Yes, 7 laps remaining in this race. Your current race leader is Presmac. Down is Hello There. And then you have Rival, Det Lenore, 1 Verstappen, Kyle, Papzi, Body the Gamer, Pebble Z? Oh, Pebble. Okay, Pebble. Body the Gamer. LOL. And Speed for Rages, who has crashed out at a long time ago.
He doesn't seem to be in the serve anymore, so I don't know why his car is still there,
So here we have Hello There in P2 with a 20-second gap. Oh, the number is funny, 20.999. Almost, he needs 1,000 of a second just to make the 21. He might make it. Oh,
yeah, exactly,
never mind.
And then it's totally 1.695 now, it looks like. But however, Hello There is quite dominant, and he's been in need for a lot more longer. Probably all up to the end of the race if he it starts to just switch onto softs, because I believe that the soft could be the perfect option for him, because the hards are, in my opinion, starting to run out on him, starting to run out dry.
Here we have the cousin of Hello There in the chat, F1 fan. I remember he said that he's the cousin of Hello There. Maybe just a friend, but a somewhat cousin to him. So here we are, as at his request, on board with Hello There. A bit smooth out the exit just now. Very nice from Hello There. Down to the main straight.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fight between Vinny and one Verstappen right
Vinny,
now.
yeah, Vinny and 1%. I'm literally just seeing it right now. There's a close fight between both of them, 4P5, I believe. And it looks as if that Vinny could be up on top as he leaves Verstappen in the dust, it looks like. Now he's going to go after the actual driver ahead, it looks like. Especially with that amount of pace Vinny has, it's absolutely insane. I don't know where he managed to get that pace from, but some reason he managed to get that pace out of nowhere. It's also in fact used it with the last couple of laps of this race.
So we are currently on board with Max Verstappen. We are also looking at Vinny, who is trying to... Oh wait, that's a left car, never mind. I think that's... Yeah, that's Pab. Yes, that's Pab. That's Pab. But however, anyways, here's Vinny down on the move onto Pab, but a little bit swing on the outside there, and overtakes Pab with Pab being the back marker, needs to give up the position. However, one Verstappen is still trying to catch on to Vinny, trying to get the slipstream from Pab. Trying to get the slipstream from Pab, but it fails. It doesn't make it for him. It doesn't make it. He doesn't make it.
Yep, blue flags are out for Pavel to give the position towards Verstappen, and if he doesn't, it's going to be a potential penalty. But let's see if Pavel would in fact give the position towards Verstappen so that he can in fact, and he does, so he's not going to get a penalty for that, but it seems to be right that Verstappen is in P6, trying to in fact catch up to the Williams. It looks like that is ahead right now.
Sorry.
Yes, man.
We're going to entertain the viewers just a bit. It's not a good race when the commentator's not entertaining, to be honest.
It's not really a good race either when you have Roblox not even giving out error codes, it seems like, because I can't even find out the root cause of this. Like, it just...
Too much secret photos on your computer, maybe.
Maybe, but however, it just feels different that we have a RTX 4090 and a AMD Ryzen... Oh! DNF! Okay, speed for you have a DNF reason that is unclassified.
Yep, there's the reason
disconnection.
for... Yes, there's the reason for Speed for Rages, who is out for a very long time. That's probably why the steward just announced once again to you audience. Let me inform you that Speed for Rages possible disconnection lead to his disqualification on the race a few laps ago.
Unfortunate.
Yes. So lap 40, 2 more laps.
But yeah, 2 more laps remaining. Let's check on Helios, who's probably on still the same hard compounds that he was on lap 13, which is absolutely insane. And I believe that team managers, team principals, and drivers are going to be looking upon him just to maybe study the hard compounds, just to see how long they could just simply be lasting for. Because if he's still on them till the end of the race, it kind of just shows that the hard compounds really last for like a very long time, especially when that Hello There has been putting the pressure on those tires and been putting like the limits on those tires.
So have you fixed the problem yet,
Maybe,
Retro.
but you could. Hopefully, they could last for a couple more laps, and then after this fight, I'll probably try and find out the root issue behind this abhorrent crashes that just
Someone
always
just
happening
clipped
for
the
some reason.
wall. Someone just clipped the wall.
Ooh, who clipped the wall?
That's low. Yes, that's low. Route disconnection. Yep, Rao
Yeah.
is not even on the cameras. Oh. Yep, Rao is not even on the cameras right now. Law might just
So
be
looking
typing.
that we get some confirmation. Looking that we get some confirmation for these DNFs, so that we could set it out, because it could be for many other reasons. Looking that it's going for disconnections.
We might have a situation on Law. He's acting very strange, unsure what is he going. Maybe an engine issue. We couldn't tap into team radios just yet, but it seems that Law is weaving somehow.
Yeah, it seems to me like they start to slow down. Like, could be engine issue, could be they start to DNF. We do not know what is in fact going on with LOL. It looks like he could be just. There's hope to God that he could try to in fact get this towards the pits, so that he can in fact get any of those issues repaired for the most part, because we do not even know what's in fact.
Did his tire break or something?
It doesn't really look like, for the most part, all the tires look perfectly fine. It sounds like a dying engine to me, so it could be for that issue where the engine is in fact dying, so it could be for that.
Well, it's such a shame if that's the case, because now we are in lap 42 with Presmac leading the charge, closing this race. It's the final lap right now, so maybe Presmac might just take the win from here.
Is it Presmac, or could it be Hello There 951? Like, it's so confusing just to see if it's Hello There or Presmac, because the leaderboard is not really updated that often, so we couldn't really tell if it's either Presmac or if it's either Hello There 951.
Well, maybe our assumptions might be false, or it might be true, but it doesn't matter right now, because here he comes, who has lead the entire race for a very, very long time, a large gap to his opponents. Here we go. Here you have it, folks. Your winner for today's Abu Dhabi final here in WGP. Presmac crosses the finish line in P1 and stamps a wall. Overreacting from Presmac right there, but Presmac, your winner of today's Abu Dhabi FWGP race. Congratulations. Congratulations to Presmac.
Yeah. Congrats to Presmac for in fact getting that P1 dominance. For he was Hello There, but really depends. I think Presmac has won the Abu Dhabi Season 3 finale.
Yes.
Look, was Hello There 951. But however, Presmac wins the race, but Hello There 951 wins the whole championship. He wins the whole Season 3 FWGP championship. And this could mean by that with the additional points that the Constructors Championship also goes towards Williams as well. So Williams wins the Constructors Championship as well as winning the Drivers Championship via Hello There 951, which is absolutely insane.
So congratulations to Hello There, your winner, your world champion of the FWGP Formula 1 Season 3. Congratulations to Hello There. You are the world champion.
Yeah, but world champion, and this ends it off for the Formula 1 Grand Prix as we prepare for Season 4. But we can in fact use this as kind of like a predicament just to see how teams will perform within the next season, especially with that normal drivers, team managers, team principals, and of course staff members are in fact starting to learn more about the game, tires, and everything else matters so they can make one of the most efficient plans, strategies, so they can get P1. Maybe it could be Williams doing it again for season 4, or maybe it could be another bunch of winners and teams as well, but can't predict that far. As you see some damage being done by the drivers, and of course you can see that he's, and Low has also DNF for a recent crash as well. So basically this game has a lot of issues that are going on in terms of not only the amount of crashes that are in fact happening, but also the amount of people that are disconnected as well. And it seems to be that from one of the drivers, one of the Apex GP drivers, they say that every time I accelerate when they're topped out, my throttle cuts. So basically when you try to accelerate, they top out the throttle cut, which could be an issue with the car, could be an issue with the game. But hopefully the Apex GP team could in fact rectify this issue for the next season of Formula One Grand Prix.
So here is your standing, and hello there with a 61-point lead is your winner of the Formula 1 Season 3, Formula World Grand Prix Season 3, your world champion. Hello there with a 61-point lead, 60-point win with 3 podiums, 1 win, make it 2 now, and Lenore in second with a 39 points, 1 podium and 1 win. And third is Clow in the Alpine with a 30 points, with 2 podiums and 1 DNF. And we scroll down a bit for the standings, and Wintex with 26 points, Vinny with 19 points, Riffix 18 points, Speed for Rages 18 points, Levy 12 points, Fido with 12 points, Bood, Body the Gamer with 12 points, WIB with 12 points, Rao with 12 points, 1 Verstappen 10 points, Aikido 10 points, Euros. Wait, give me a second. It's not updated yet. The stewards might not yet updated yet, so is it updated now? Let me see. Yes. Okay, that now it's updated. Sorry, sorry, folks. So DNF for Vinny. So
Yep.
we will be having our driver interview very soon. Once again, congratulations to Hello there for becoming the Season 3 World Formula Grand Prix champion for this season. And we move on to the constructors champion, Williams, with 80 points in the bag, 3 podiums, 1 win. I'm not sure if this has been updated yet. I might need to consult with the. Is it updated yet?
Probably not. It doesn't look like for the most
Yeah,
part.
I
It's
don't
not
think
really
it's.
updated. So we could just rely on the fact, right, that Hello Then I Found One just won the championship, and of course Williams winning the Constructors Championship as well, which is especially quite dominant. But to be honest though, Hello There has been quite dominant, especially for this whole championship and this whole season, because especially from race 1, he showed us his skill, showed us that nobody could touch him, and then ever since then kept up with the same pace, and then just kept on winning, kept on bagging points, and then of course put all that effort in for the final race in P2, which didn't really matter because he only won it to begin with because of the amount of points that he's leading by.
So we will soon be moving towards the post-race interview, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and we also hope to God that within the next season that all the crashes, all the bugs could in fact be easily rectified, because I believe that there's a lot of crashes that are in fact going on, and
So now we bring up check the server director onto the stage to invite our drivers for the post race interview.
Just get all the drivers, get everyone who competed within this stage.
Yes, let's. Okay, here we have a beautiful photo for the 3 drivers who here. Maybe a little bit group photo for the bunch. Oh, and remember, folks, driver of the day. If you haven't voted, the votes might be closing very soon. So do remember to vote on the FWGP website, which is where we are, where we were looking on the stream just now. Let me just.
Yeah. Let's get everyone involved. Hope to go check and in fact do that and getting all the drivers that. Hello there, 951 is here as well. I think there's many other drivers on one Verstappen and D17. Let's get them involved and get all of the drivers in here.
Yes, once again, a reminder to everyone that driver of the day is available for voting. Remember to vote your favorite drivers. And we will now move on to the post-race interview.
Should be on the website.
Give me a second. I need to. Give me just a moment. And
yeah.
And there we go. So here we have is hello there, your season 3 world champion. Hello there.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
seems to be having a really dominant race, it looks like, throughout this whole season. Like, I wonder how did you manage to get this pace, especially from race 1 to here right now? Like, how did you do it?
I'm just really fast and straight up.
Really fast. Jerry, you're faster everywhere, especially from race 1, because you led with an impressive gap, and especially in all the races and such. And not gonna lie though, like, you've pretty much proved to everyone that you're one of the dominant drivers, and you pretty much have shown right that all the other drivers are too easy for you for the most part.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
Yeah.
we see you over this season. You were struggling in the midfield few races back. However, you stood victorious today with a podium finish, and now having the season 3 world champion title. How do you feel?
I feel great, honestly. I mean, I haven't won many championships before, so having won this one is pretty cool, actually.
That's quite nice, but I wonder if that actually about your tire strategy, because it did be around that lap 13 you switched onto hards, and ever since you just kept on with the hards. Like, I wonder, like, why did you stick with the hards? Like, did you like think about switching over towards softs, maybe towards some new fresh tires?
No, not really. Hards are very stable, and also they barely degrade. I was at like 90%, and I used those hards for 30 laps at that point. So, if I could, I would use the hards the entire race.
Yes.
That's quite interesting, you know.
Yes, the mandatory pit stop. Is that what caused you to use the softs at the start and actually lasting the rest of the race with the hards? Is that the case?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's the case.
So, is there anything you'd like to say to everyone here on the FWGP stream, on here on the audience? Is there anything you'd like to say, world champion?
Thanks for 4 great races, and I'll see you guys next season.
Excitement towards the next season. We like that. Well, we hope to see you on the
exactly.
next season. And now
Yep.
let's invite. Thank you for your time. Hello there. Let's invite another one up the stage. Thank you for your time.
Oh,
Hello.
There is D7DE or Declan Noir. So, how was your race throughout this race?
race pretty good. I mean, pits to P4, just P3. I'm sorry, but it's just I'm very suspicious about him. He was insanely fast in the straight. Even if I had the same ERS and as him, and on the 5 lap, this is that makes more bizarre. On the 5 last laps, I was catching him. I was putting 3-4 seconds until 3-4 seconds gap, and I'm very just suspicious about him. So if someone can hear me, check him. I was just saying that. Sorry.
So,
Just
you're
gotta
throwing
check him.
accusations towards Hello there, I believe, for saying that
No,
he's too
no, no,
fast?
not a little there, not a little there. The
Vilo,
rivals, the
Rival.
P3.
rival,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
rival.
very,
Sorry, a
I'm
little bit
very.
deaf over here.
No, I know Hello there and Premzik did a really good race.
Yeah.
Premzik did place all of Ras. Hello there. I'm just want to say him. Congrats for him for the World Driver Championship. I thought I could be higher, but that's all I can say.
But it
well.
seems to be that I get some information that the website seems to be updated. So if you want, you can in fact check out the website and see the updated standings.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
gonna
you're
check it, but
P2, I believe. I believe after that race just now, I think you have become P2 of the of season 3. This in this season 3. Well, another congratulations for your P2 winning on
thank
the world champion. How are you feeling with such a close position?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel pretty good to be P2. I came in the FWGP with one race late, and the one Miami with the red flag, and after I fell off a little bit. But P2 is good, and I'm very happy for the World Driver Split. So P2 is good for me. I prefer hello there P1 for the World Driver Championship.
Do
Yeah,
you think that you have? Do you think you have an opportunity for next season to go from P2 the constructors in the drivers championship to potentially P1 if you want to try? Like, do you think you have the chance in order to go to P1 and maybe win the drivers championship?
I mean, yeah, I have the potential to be a world driver. I have to be the potential to be world driver championship. But if I mean, I don't know if I'll be there next season. But if I'm there, I'm gonna try my best to be P1 and win the world driver championship.
Hmm.
very much
So we have
confidence.
some. Yeah,
So,
we seem to have some confidence.
Yeah, you have to when you're a driver, you have to have this confidence because if you don't have this, you cannot be a good a really great driver. All the great drivers they have a really a lot of confidence and training behind them. So you have to be confident to win.
I just heard you
Yeah, that's in
mention
fact one of the key things.
yeah, and I just heard you mention the Miami race. So did that actually hurt that much? I know the Miami race didn't go as planned with the rain system a little bit janky during the race, but is that really your most concern throughout the season, like your most memorable thing?
It's if we can say memorable, no, because I mean, I take the win. I take the win. I take the points. But the thing is, some drivers did a better race than me because before the red flags, I was P10, and that's not memorable. So I won, but at what price? You mean like it was really bad. So I wouldn't tell the FIA to revise the P1 because I take it, but
Yep, sorry
yeah,
to
yeah, it's
interrupt.
kind of fucked up.
Sorry to
Yeah, yeah,
interrupt
yeah.
just now. Apparently, the website didn't update fast enough when I showed out the leaderboard. So it turns out that you're in P3, who is behind Wintex by, I think that's 2 points.
Yeah, it seems like for the most part, some sort of errors have been going on. Like, so it seems to be like the updated mark seems to be that Hamilton still in P1 to win the Drivers' Championship as usual, but instead the switch seems to be from Declaroir in P2 in the Drivers' Championship towards Presbeck now, making so that Declaroir is P3 in the Drivers' Championship.
Well, it's still
So
an impressive feat for everyone else standing up top on the podium. So well, we still congratulations on your P3, and we hope to see you on the next season. Is there anything you would like to say to the audience and the ones watching the stream?
I just want to say, like we say in French, bravo, bravo, Wenzek for his win, and bravo, hello there for his World Driver Championship.
Yep. Once again, thank you and congratulations on your P3 on the World Driver Champion standings. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And then we have next up be Presbeck,
What
who
yeah.
managed to achieve a solid P2 in the Drivers' Championship. So, Presbeck, how do you feel about that P2 in the Drivers' Championship?
Well, feels good, not gonna lie. Looking at that, I joined in race 3, which I won, and finally I also won. So 2 races, 2 wins. So I think I deserve it.
Yes,
Yeah,
back
it's
to back
actually quite
wins.
impressive.
Back to
Quite
back.
impressive, especially when you join in race 3 and I never say got a lot of points. So it's actually quite impressive, like, especially during mid championship.
Mm,
Well, we have
well,
saw you a lot of fights between some of the teams throughout the season. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
well, thanks for overtake mode, for sure, for all. And thanks Vicar for taking me to team.
Thanking the
Right,
factory,
so
I see.
yeah.
So congratulations on your win today. We saw you leading the entire pack today. Were very excellent, a magnificent performance today. What before the race? What was your thoughts? What was your mentality into the race? How did you stay like throughout the entire race without a sweat from the other drivers?
Before race, I thought I'm gonna finish like P2, P3 maybe. Still better than I said last week that I'm gonna DNF. So, and in race, I was just like, I saw Vinny and I think Hello there on softs and I was on hards, and we were like same pace. So I was just driving chill and to not crash.
Hmm. Well, it seems that that decision actually created a victory for you. Back-to-back victories. That's very impressive feat with someone came from the middle of the season. So congratulations on your victory. So is there anything else you would like to say to the audience?
Well, for sure, well done to Hello There for winning a World Driver Championship, and I want to say to all to never give up.
Well, thank you for the amazing quote, and thank you for your time.
And I think that's all the drivers. I think I think we interviewed most of the important drivers. Maybe F1 fan, maybe or 9, maybe like
Oh,
let's get some
hello.
more
If you
drivers in
can
here.
get 9 also, because we are as a team together.
Okay.
All right, so check, please do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you, Check. We have both 9 and one Verstappen part of the Red Bull racing team. And how was your guys' race for Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I mean, to end point, we had a double podium. It was nice. P2, I think, was well until unexpected DNF by speed. We also don't know what happened yet, so we have to check it. And after that, 2 spins from me, which costed me finishing P6. At the end, we are P5 in the constructors. I'm P6 in the driver standings. We
very
are looking forward to another season, to the new game. We have partnership with Porsche. I think it would give us a big power. Our engine will probably be the best on the grid, so we will see.
Wow, huge confidence, even despite the loss of today. That's a very good mentality as a racing driver, as of course for the whole team. And for those who don't know, that the engine manufacturer Porsche, I think that's the manufacturer. Am I correct? Has applied for the manufacturer for the next season's F1 series on the FWGP series for season 4. So we'll stay tuned on that. Now we turn our attention to 9 here. 9?
Hi.
Yes,
Yes. Yeah.
9. So how do you feel after the race?
Um, worried, I guess I would say that. Not really sad or disappointed. I feel like my team did a lot this season. They really worked hard. So it was not really their fault. We have places we have to fix. Yeah, and now can't wait for F2 because we are closer to winning something there. We can try winning something there. So yeah.
The
And
F2 turning attention
yeah.
away from F1 to F2. Well, that's
F2,
something. That's
maybe
something.
get some new drivers in here.
Yeah,
For
we
the
have
most part.
one future star, I would say, in our academy. He's not known by the word that much, and he will probably race in F2 tomorrow, so keep an eye on him. To everyone, every viewer, F2 will be
Well,
Yeah.
interesting.
all
So it
right
seems to me
then.
like that the
Oh, Gusta, the team. I forgot. Is it team principal, if I'm not mistaken, or let me. Yeah, Racing Bull. Yeah, Racing Bulls. Gusta, how did you feel about your team today? In the for the performance of today's race. I think there's a technical issue. So ladies and gentlemen, please wait while we wait for the technical difficulties. get, why you saying get him out of here? Jesus Christ. I think they bugged out. I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I apologize to everyone on my side of the stream. I think the Discord disconnected on my side. I'll try to fix it immediately. In the meantime, please do join in the Discord server to listen to the post race interview. Thank you so much.
Well, honestly, I am really glad this is our first podium of the season, and it came the very last race. So I'm not sure if I wanted it then, but I'm still glad that we got the podium at the end. So, you know. Also, just to be clear, rivals did not use Solara. Do not fall for the claims.
A statement came out from F1 fan here, folks. So
Yeah,
to
a
note
solid
that
statement.
very solid statement.
The Big Don. Let's just see how's your race.
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty like normal race. I'm not even gonna lie. I spent most of the time in like P5, P6. I ended P7, but it was my first actual race in F1, so it was a good
Oh,
42 laps. I'm just glad I finished.
You're glad you're finished. So I wonder, like, do you have any potential opportunities just to climb up the ladder? Maybe go from P5 to maybe P4 or podium, maybe? Like, do you think that you have the opportunity to do that?
I mean, hopefully, I'm trying to get a lot of practice in. I wanna join back next season and hopefully be able to race for the same team, McLaren, and you know actually get on the podium next season. So that's the goal.
All right.
Nice. I want to in fact ask Ace because he seems to be the co-owner of McLaren. How was the team overall over at
The
McLaren?
team, the team was good. I mean, the Big Dome was the only driver that joined today. My other driver didn't join because he said he was busy. So I will be still. I'm still co-owner of McLaren next season. The owner of the team will claim the team next season. So I just hope that Kyle will do better next time.
Alright,
So
so I actually want to ask about Kyle to be honest, because I just saw Kyle and he wasn't really doing that well, especially in I think it was race one, I think, where he had to equip intermediates or wets on a dry track, and I wondered if I ask you about that. Like, what was your opinion about having like those intermediates or wet
Yeah,
tires on, like
I was
especially on such a
I
dry
was
track?
I was in a bit of a fritz that day, so I actually have an engineer. and I was just kind of going with the flow, and I decided I seen the rain, and I pit way too early for those tires because I seen the rain pop up on the weather report, and then I pit way too early. I should have
It,
waited a lap or two.
is it the
Yeah, that's
is it the
true.
Miami one you're referring to?
Don't think so. It's, I think it's one of the previous other races
Is it the
before
Miami one?
Miami. I think.
Or before
It
Miami?
would have
Probably
been
it could.
it would have been an
The-
F2 race, the first one this
Ah,
season.
I see. So
Yeah.
you were called up so suddenly, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was leading in that race until I went to pit and there was a game glitch and the leaderboard got messed up, so I'd been DNF, but I was leading, so there was no spots in F1. I think there were a couple guys in there, and then one left, and then they had to replace another one, so I ended up getting moved up. And honestly, like, I'm not in last, so
Well, you might
just
be
leave
the
it at
Ollie
that.
Bearman. You might be the Ollie Bearman
You're quite
of our
lucky at him.
FWGP.
Yeah, I might be
Yeah.
Ollie Bearman, but I'm not Lance Stroll.
Yeah, no,
That's
okay, you're not Lance Stroll.
true.
You're the F2 kid who came up to F1 all of a sudden because
This is my
the owner called up.
first race. So.
Yeah, so you're the Oliver Bearman you're the FWGP Oliver Bearman in this race.
It's quite, yeah. It's quite lucky of him, to be honest, how he's been called up so suddenly, because it seems like now he's just only going to compete in F1 now, and seems to be he's competing with the top drivers now instead of just competing with some of the next generation drivers within F2. So it's kind of congratulations to him for that, like, especially for the promotion.
Thank you.
So is there
It's
any
definitely a step up.
so to the both of you
Any
two
final,
yeah, is there any final words you
any
would like to
final
share?
remarks?
What? Is there any final words you want to say to our folks here today?
So I want to say congratulations to Hello there. He ended up winning this year's championship. He's a very great driver. I would hope to sign him next season, but he say he will stick with Williams. So I'm pretty sad about that.
Well, you might need to check up on the driver transfer market if you want to sign another driver. Just to be curious, just asking, Ace. Can I ask you one final question?
Sure.
I want to ask: is your lineup still GTR and Dude Gamio for your main two drivers for the McLaren team?
Not really though. I swapped them both because they both ended up leaving the team. Especially
Ah.
dude the gaming. He said there was like too much rain. He didn't like it, so he just left the team.
All right. All right.
So
I'm
it seems
going.
to me like that we're gonna have some transfers, not only from McLaren, I think, but also from many other teams if they decide to. So yeah, we're gonna see some fresh new faces, some fresh new drivers within the next season potentially.
Then what about Don? Is there any final words you'd like to share to the folks?
Yeah, I'd just like to say that some of you guys have an infinite battery duplicator hidden in your back pocket, and that's all.
Infinite battery?
Infinite battery duplicator.
No, I was just having battery issues the whole race.
Oh, that's the problem. All right then. Thank you, Don, for having this interview with us, and thank everyone here today. So I believe that's the final. That's the final interview, and
Race
we are
of the-
almost time for us to leave. Congratulations to Hello There for the being the world champion for this year, and also congratulations to Williams for being the season 3 world constructors champion. And I like to finally thank you, my partner here, Retro, for stepping in for season 3 for this final due to my technical issues in just a few hours ago. So yes, and thank you all of you who are here today for tuning in and enjoying in the final race of season 3 of the Formula World Grand Prix Formula 1 series. And don't forget that the Formula 2 and Formula 3 series will be taking place tomorrow, which I cannot say the time because my on my screen the time is not using the time that they are given. It's on my time, so
Yeah.
I
So I
might.
recommend for you guys to in fact check that out as well. And just see if you repeated it or even watch it. So that's in fact everything from myself and of course Wizard. I think we should be able to basically depart and do our own things. Well, I'm pretty also gonna slide in a nice promotion for myself just to say I'm gonna be competing DRC tomorrow. So if you're interested in more races and more competitive racing, you could check that out. But overall, that's me and Wizard done. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you decide to check out the live stream.
Yes, once again, thank you, Retro, for being my partner today, and thank you all for coming. Yes, that's the problem, Jack. I'm seeing like 6:30 p.m. I cannot see the time. I cannot say the time on the stream. Anyways, thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you all on tomorrow's race and also tomorrow's F2 F3 race. I'm not sure will I be streaming that. That might leave the question for tomorrow. Thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you on the next one.